Good morning, everyone. It's Sue and Scott today. I don't know if anyone's seen the Facebook post that I put on this morning. We've got some interesting things to show you today. I think that you will enjoy. Remember, uh, subscribe to our YouTube station, which is always hard for me to say, or watch us later. Mary always puts us, she always sends out an email. And also, I learned yesterday through my meeting with Mary, the little guy's name is going to be James. I'm so glad she named her kid Normal. Uh, I think James is a wonderful manly name. And we can spell it. So Mary is having a little boy for sure. It's going to be in August, and his name will be James. Congratulations, Mary, to you and your husband. We are so excited for you guys. Be sure and sign up. Go to our website, sign up with your name, your birthday, 00 on the end. We don't need to know the date, the year you was born if you don't want us to. But this is the drawing for this month. It's a great precision turning tool. This is put out by Floriani, so they've got the market in this turning tool. I wanted to show you that. And the next thing I want to remind you is the Queen Bee Club. This is January's. This was February's. This is March's. You can order them online. Have a Kimberbell account, so that makes it happen. This is this month's. We have a embellishment kit left. We have one left, so if you want to be part of it, it's got all the materials for you to complete this, the front side of it. You can make a picture frame, or you could put it on a pillow. And next month, your sneak peek is the new little bag. We have kits available for this too. We did the small one. You can do a larger one. You can put candy in it. You can put money in it. You can put a lot of different things in this. But I hope if you haven't joined us with our Queen Bee Club that you'll consider it, because you learn different techniques through the process of each one of these designs. Now I'm going to hand over the mic to Scott because we have some exciting things to talk to you about. He's going to move the screen in closer, and he is going to step up and he's going to show you a few things. So come on up, Scott. We'll trade places for a minute.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Sewing Gallery. Wanted to just give you a quick little update about the importance of having your machine serviced. And as a picture is worth 1,000 words, we wanted to show you some pictures. Commonly, there are times where people say my machine is going slow, or I broke a needle, things aren't clicking right, my machine's real tight when I turn my hand wheel. We recently had a machine that came in from a hand wheel situation where they were wanting to make sure that my machine's locked up and I can't sew. But when we got in, this is what why it wouldn't turn. Worked afterwards. Difference. Also tell that right through here how hot it got because it is melted plastic. So if you think that thread can't do damage to your machine, most definitely it can. And of course, thread has parts that will break down on it. You can see how all the little fuzzies get into the bobbin area. Once again, once it's cleaned, this is what you want. So many times people say, I don't understand about the grease and the oil. You have to have your car oil changed every 3,000 miles. You should. And you don't just leave the old grease and oil in there. You notice this needs to be cleaned. That's why we remove the grease and the oils and put new oil and new grease in. And see why we need to have this. And when your feed dogs aren't working well, see how the thread builds up in the feed dogs? That's going to affect your sewing. It needs to be cleaned routinely, at least once a year. Here we go. Here's another before. just the lint. That's just stuff off of the thread that you are using. And what it looks like after you have your machine serviced. So all these things are very important, and especially like here in the upper shaft, when this stuff where thread gets caught and it gets bound up in there, a little thread will lock your machine up, and it makes all the difference in the world. So your thread, your timing, your tensions, all of that is extremely important. So we want to encourage you to have your machine routinely serviced, oiled, regardless as to the amount of sewing. If you sew a lot more, consider that you need to have your machine serviced more often. Turning it back to our illustrious leader, Sue. Here she comes.
I just wanted to give y'all insight on that because it was kind of funny because the lady couldn't figure out. But this is what Scott pulled out of her machine. And it had some white in it. So she had got it stuck more than once, but it's a wonder it didn't catch on fire. She could smell it because it had grated all the plastic away from the knob. And this is real easy to do. Matter of fact, it happened once in the shop. Jill had one of the freestanding thread stands, and it was off to the side, and it was with our PS 1500. And somehow she just kind of pulled the thread off, thought she had got it totally away from the machine. All of a sudden, about an hour later, there's this big wad of thread down in the floor. Thank God it didn't go into our machine. And it looked like a big horse's tail. So when you're sewing or embroidering, you need to pay attention. And we get the comment a lot when they bring in a machine. And a lot of times we don't see your machine until you're in trouble. We don't see you for the yearly service. And we drive home yearly service because that's the maintenance of your machine. And if you go to trade it in, the first thing I look at is how many times has this person had their machine serviced. To me, it adds value that you take care of your machine because you want top dollar from it. Well, I don't use it that much, they say, but oils and greases, the oils evaporate and the grease hardens in temperature changes. So it's important to us that you do that. And a lot of people will say to us, well, I clean it out myself, or my husband takes it apart. Really? Think about what you just said to me. To get down into the machine, Scott and I have to split the machine to get everything away. We had a machine Saturday. Somehow the thread got bound up, but it was in the arm that goes up and down like this, and it got stuck in the sleeve of it, in the crease, and it was impacted. Sometimes it just happens. It doesn't matter what kind of machine it is. Or the one thing that happens to us a lot in the store with servicing machines, they'll say, well, I bought it at an estate sale. Well, okay, then you should definitely have it serviced because you don't know how long it's been sitting at the house. The person's been sick for 2 years, 8 months to 2 years. So it hasn't been used. So it's important. And we drive to your home about service and maintenance. One of the pictures that Scott showed with the dog feet being embedded with lint and thread, and Betsy can verify this one. When I first opened up, I guess I'd been open up about 7 months, and at that point we were doing a free motion quilting. Let me have that picture, Scott, so I can show them. We were doing free motion quilting, and he said I had that turned wrong. We were doing free motion quilting with this lady, Joyce. Well, when we all got started, everybody, I guess there was 5 to 7 of us here. You guys, it was so embarrassing for myself and the other people that was taking the class. Our machines was so dirty. It was before I started selling machines. Betsy and I laugh to this day about how bad our machines needed to be serviced because we were never told you'd go to, I bought my Kenmore at Sears. They didn't preach service. And in Bluefield, and Mr. Pence, he never preached service. But needless to say, that class was a failure for all of us, and we laughed about it. You know, and just cleaning this out alone is not servicing your machine at home. And cleaning out underneath your bobbin casing is not a true service. So I wanted to say that to you. Our machine's servicing runs 99 to 129 if nothing's going on. We like to let you know the cost. We take 3 to 5 days to do it. But many people says, you know, I don't want to let my machine go. You would think that I was taking your kid away and wasn't going to return it. But, you know, sometimes you need to let your kid go so that you can regroup, or let your machine go and regroup. But service to your machine is everything. And with our Facebook Live, you know, I like to drive at home, because people that will watch our YouTube station, maybe they're not from Princeton and they don't get preached to about servicing their machine. So we're out here telling you, whether you're in Princeton, West Virginia, New Jersey, Chicago, Hawaii, wherever, service your machine at least once a year. If you embroidery and sew as much as Jill Blizzard does, probably 6 to 8 months. If you are on that machine 6 to 8 hours a day, 6 months is your limit with your servicing. So we wanted to share that with you, because to me that's very important. This is our class we're doing next Saturday. We started at 10 o'clock. We asked you pre-cut. You're going to learn to sew curves with your machine. You're going to need your walking foot to help with this. It's everything. It's a fun class. You pick up 5 fabrics, and that does it. And this is one that we had done in the store. And this is just an array of different colors. Scott, you want to grab this side over here so that they can see this one? So, you know, my suggestion is to work out of a collection. Look how pretty. This is our baby quilt that at some point is going to Montana after we finish our class. So we're excited for that. But you see, you're going to learn a lot of different things in the class. When you attend classes, you know, people says to me, I already know how to sew. I got you. I got you all the way. But we bring such a different spin on our classes. If it's full classes, we feed you. If it's a full day, we give you as many pointers with that particular project to help you do it. Now, we just try to get one block done while you're here so that you get the skill of the block down. And then you're able to go home, because one of the customers said she tries to keep up. We're not trying to do a race for you to get this whole top done in the first class, but you have homework to go home and do to achieve the end results. And you can sew at your pace. But what we hope to give you when you come to class is technique, new products to make your life easier. You know, I like life easy. If I have a weed eater and it don't start by the 3rd crank, it's not for me. I'm not going to stand there and sweat for 45 minutes to do 15 minutes of weed eating. Not this girl. Maybe you, but I'm not interested. The next thing we want to show you is our other class, the slicker tote, which this is Miss Puckett's. It's on vacation, that she really needs this at the beach. This is done with an iron-on vinyl. She had put her name on it, her initials, and you're going to learn to use different stabilizer. This is a Friday afternoon class at 1 o'clock. We do hope you will finish this in class. You'll learn to use 110-18 leather needle. You'll use an 80-12 Microtex needle, and you'll also get the pattern. And this was the one that Miss Betsy, that she's worked her brains out this week, because We've had alterations and it's prom season, but this is a beautiful bag. It takes 7/8 of a yard of 2 fabrics. You got to buy your pattern. You got to pay for the class. You can do all this online. There's no pre-cutting with this unless you want to. If you pre-cut before you come to class, you get so much more out of the class. The next thing we want to show you is our design by Victoria. This is coming up in June. You pick 8 fabrics, 8 shops that has row by row. You can go on the row by row website and you can choose the ones that you want to do. Victoria, that works a day a week in our store, she designs patterns. So she designed this. This comes with your 4 buttons, and it's flower buttons. It's really unique. But if you complete this and turn it in totally done, quilted and binded, we show your quilt in the store for about a month, and you win 15 wonderful, beautiful, modern back quarters, the most recent ones. We don't just pick you the worst ones in the shop just to throw them at you, but we give you the best because you made an effort to do it. But check out the row by row, and we chose to stay with their license plate that says "So Sweet," the Sewing Gallery, which you'll see that on Facebook. I put all these things on this morning. Mary, our web designer, says, what does people do with those license plates? Well, you got many options. You can put it in a bag like here. You can put it in the corner of the quilts, or design them to go into your quilt diagonally or straight up and down, whichever you want to do. Or you could put it on the back as part of your backing. You can do lots of things. You can put it in the middle of your table for those friends that when you move away from West Virginia, or put it on the corner of the table topper so that people knows how strong you are about West Virginia. You could use West Virginia fabric with it. So it's a piece of fabric with our image on it. So this is a piece of fabric that you can use. It's kind of like doing pictures too. So that's what it is. But it says West Virginia and So Sweet. And this is a beautiful bag Lori made a year or so ago. But I wanted to show you how she incorporated the license plate in it. And she did such a fine job. She put a magnet in it. Hey, Lori, we think of you and we miss you today. I do. And then we've got the kits that you can pre-order now online. Pre-ordering means so that row by row knows that I'm not selling these ahead of time. That you pre-order the kit, you go ahead and pay for it in the shipping, and you have reserved one. And they ship out the 1st of June if you pre-order any of these. If you pre-order this with it, you can put in comments. Just send them both at the same time. So we wanted to show you that. So we're excited for the row by row. West Virginia, I think at this point, has about 3 shops in it. But you can go to row by row. You can see our design, and you can also see about 4 pictures of what our store looks like inside. So we wanted to show you that. The next thing we want to talk about is, and this was brought to my attention yesterday, we are out to compete with every store out there. And what do I mean by that? Well, I had an email yesterday afternoon at some point. It says, can you do the same price as one of your competitors? And she gave me the website and the cost, in which we need proof. You just can't call and say, it's on Amazon for $9.99 and you're selling it for $15.99. You got to send me the link, and we will possibly even beat the price, but we'll match the price. And this was the thing that I got a call about. This and this together for $99. Sure. But you'll have to call me and send me an email of where you found this, the website, so that I can match that. I'm not going to do it if you don't have proof that the price is what it is, but we want to share that with you, and we're going to start a campaign throughout that we're going to compete or compare prices with our other competitors. So I'm excited about that to see if you're out there searching, you're on that tablet or you're on your phone, but you would have to send me a link or something to prove. It's just not word of mouth. So we're excited about that, and a shout out to Sheila Lilly. Thank you for letting me know, and I hope you get that ordered because we did compete. One other thing I forgot to mention with the row by row, this is a junior row for young people to come out, and you get the pattern if you come in the store. We'll give it to you, but it's for the younger people that wants to be in the row by row, but it's called the junior row by row. So that's so much fun. The next thing that we're going to talk to you about is the new products that has come in. And it's Union Square, and I'm going to show you a layer cake with the Union Square. It's kind of patriotic, but it's got greens, blues, golds, a gold orange, but I like charm packs. And then we have another sugarberry. So sugarberry has come out, and this is one of the new Christmas. Christmas is coming in, you guys, and we wanted to share that with you. So we've got 2 new charm packs here to show you with colors. And then this is the layer cake, the sugarberry layer cake. And it's got pinks, reds, and grays. It's really pretty. And it's got like a stone beige color in it. So this is new. And then I wanted to mention this. I thought I did. But this is a tool for you to use with applique. Has a fine point, and then it has a flat spoon type on one end of it. This was recommended by Kathy Bolton to get into the store. So if there's something out there that you would like and you want to support the small business, it takes at least a week to get a new product in. So I wanted to share it with you that let us get it, and of course she let us get it in. And the next thing I want to talk to you about, because I'm getting ready to show you our featured products that we have 25% off. People says, why do you get charm packs and layer cakes, jelly rolls in? I really like them. You can put stuff together really fast, and they're just fun. And it's all the colors, because I'm not going to buy every line. Of course, come October, I think I've bought every line that was put out because all of y'all voted for them. But this is just one for charm packs. This is another book for charm packs. Another book for charm packs. So there's lots of fun things. Did somebody say cake? This is for layer cakes. This is another one for charm packs. This is another one for pre-cuts, which is charm packs and layer cakes. And this is another one for layer cakes. So I tried to buy you the best books possible for you to do this beautiful fabric in. This is another layer cake. This is our featured 25% off. It's Harvest Wishes. So it has a real unique looking blue. It has that green that my mom loved. My mom loved that green. She loved it. And then it has oranges, and it has some stone colors in it. So this is one of the products that we're offering 25% off of today. And then we did the Union Square as a 25% off. And this is a layer cake, which we have this in layer cakes and charm packs. I think Harvest Wishes, we've got yardage coming in it. And for the first Christmas kit, it's beautiful. And you can go on our website and look at it and see what you think. It will have some handwork in it. Look how pretty. And this is put out by Bunny Hill. They always do really nice projects. The pattern's pretty heavy, but the fabrics is beautiful. And you get all the fabric to do the front. I think it's 77. I don't want to lie to you. It's 77. No, it's 68 and a half by 68 and a half. These are the fabrics that you get. They're packaged up. I like kits. I like layer cakes. I like jelly rolls. I like charm packs because it gives you, the customer, a taste of every line that you could possibly want. As I fall over myself this morning. But I think it's a beautiful kit. Now's the time to do Christmas kits. These are our 3 items that we have put on sale today at 25% off. Please shop us online. And thanks, a shout out to Tammy Todd that always lets me know when we misspell things or we get it wrong. Thank you, Tammy, for always watching our website. And one last and final thing to say to you this morning. You need to tell your family and friends. You know, there's a lot of people out here that are mothers to people that are really not their biological mothers. Mother's Day is coming. And you guys go crazy when you get a gift card. Or some of you hang on to it like you're never going to get another one in your entire life. And you might buy one layer cake and you try to hold on to it. So I hope that you will ask your family to purchase you a gift card, an e-gift card. You shop online with the e-cards, or you can come in the store and physically get a gift card, and we put it in nice boxes. So lots to tell you. Hope you service your machines now that you've visually seen something that was wild. Scott hollered at me and said, "You got to come see this." And then I had to get Christy and Betsy and go, "Come look and see what you think." So think about your servicing your machine. We try to take 3 to 5 business days to get your machine done. With shipping, we do a flat rate. And, you know, if you buy a pattern for $9.99 and you think, and then you send me this nasty email that you think that's too much, so at the Sewing Gallery, I always put you something extra in there because I am that person too. I am a shopper, a consumer out here, and I do look at shipping, and I know you do too. So we always try to put you a little surprise in there if you're just buying a pattern. I try to take care of you as my customer or our customer here at the Sewing Gallery. And don't forget, Brother is having interest-free financing from April the 7th through the 17th. It's hard to believe that this month is going so fast. I mean, it's going really fast. So, and then, you know, I hope that we have a promotion in May, which the 17th has passed. And it just came to me because the months are going so fast now. For all of us, I think. But check us out on our website. Mary does a wonderful job. We always have something new every week to show you. Facebook, sometimes I put things on there. You got to watch us on Facebook. YouTube is another great place, a source of information from the Sewing Gallery or what's happening. You know, some people says, "Well, I didn't know that was happening." Well, you got to get online, folks. And you're already on it. You're already on Facebook. So we want to thank you this morning for watching our segment this week. If you missed us, check us out on YouTube station. Go to our store, www.thesewinggallery.net. We're here to service you, whether you're in Princeton, West Virginia, or in Montana, where Mary's at. Okay, we thank you this morning for watching us and giving us your time.